All right, as many of you may have not known already, but Atlus's next project will be Persona 4 Remake. Now, this is according to a couple of leaks that got leaked a while ago, probably like a month ago, that they're gonna show it at like the Xbox Summer Festival thing, or like maybe even in the Summer Games Fest with Jeff Keighley. We don't know for sure, but apparently it's leaked. And to confirm it even more, that Persona 4 Remake is the next project in Atlus's, catalog. Yeah, so before I even talk about that, please remember to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I will highly appreciate it. Now let's go to the source. So as you guys know, the GOAT who does Yosuke's voice in Persona 4, the original one, and Golden, Yuri Lowenthal, look, he deleted this post on Blue Sky. Now this post says that he stated, for those who keep asking about the Persona 4 remake, that he wanted to be the voice of Yosuke. He wanted to reprise his role as Yosuke. And he specifically stated, and for those who keep asking, no, I will not be returning as Yosuke for the Persona 4 remake. I asked, maybe I begged, but they don't want me to come back. So that confirms, literally confirms, that Persona 4 remake is the next title to release under Atlus. That literally confirms it. So I feel like Persona 4 remake is probably gonna come out either this fall, or it's probably gonna come out like maybe early 2026. But maybe it might come out. Yeah, I say early 2026, probably like in February, because I think that's when Persona 3 Reload came out. It came out around February of 2024. I believe so. So I think it just makes sense for them to kind of show it now. Show like the trailer and everything else, show the reveal trailer for it. They're probably gonna show it at the Xbox event that's coming up in the summer. I think it's gonna come out in June, or they're gonna show it during the Summer Games Fest with Jeff Keighley. They're either gonna show it at one of these two events. We don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure Persona 4 remake will be revealed at one of these events, especially with this tweet that Yuri Lowenthal, like, he just put out there. I'm pretty sure Atlus is pissed about this, but he's also pissed. He wanted to reprise his role, but he needs to really understand that this is a remake. Most remakes, they normally try to change up the voices, they try to change up the gameplay, they try to change up a lot of things to make it different from the original one, because they want to cater to new fans, you know what I'm saying? And I know that most of the characters and everything else, all the roles that all these characters played, every single voice actor did a perfect job in Persona 4, literally. But if you look at it, Persona 3 Reload has a whole new cast of characters, whole new cast of voice actors playing these characters. So it's like, I feel like it only makes sense for a Persona 4 remake to do the same thing. We don't know what the name of the Persona 4 remake is gonna be, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna have another name, just like Persona 3 Reload had. But I don't know if you guys remember, but Persona 3 Reload was leaked a while ago. It was leaked through like this, like kind of like Sega database or something like that, where they showed the remake of like Persona 3 Reload. They showed screenshots of like Crazy Taxi. They showed Shinobi and all this other stuff of upcoming Sega games. So Persona 3 Reload got leaked a while ago. Now, we haven't really got any screenshots or anything like that on behalf of like the leaks for Persona 4 Remake, because people are saying that, yeah, the game is, they're developing and they're working on it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure that it's actually going to come out. It only makes sense. They're trying to bring and cater to new fans and all this other stuff. And I feel like a lot of people love Persona 4. I've been seeing a lot of like a lot of people are playing Persona 4, and they're playing it through memes. Like, they're playing it through memes. Like, people are seeing the memes of Persona 4 and everything else, and people are like, yo, I want to play this game. I want to see how it is, because the cast is so perfect. The cast, like Yosuke, Yukiko, Chie, Kanji, all the characters in Persona 4 is perfect. I love the cast of characters. I feel like honestly, like, Persona 4 has, like, as far as the cast of characters has the most personality out of Persona 3 and Persona 4. I mean, excuse me, I'm sorry. As far as Persona 3 and Persona 5, I feel like they have the most personality. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, to me, Persona 4 is my least favorite out of the three, Persona 3 and 5. But I definitely do love the cast of characters. I feel like every character has its own personality, you know? So I understand why people love it so much. You know what I'm saying? I understand why people love it so much compared to Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 and stuff like that. Like, you know? So for new people to like kind of like, you know, these new voice actors that they're gonna put onto this game and do the roles of these characters and stuff like that, I hope they do a really good job, because to kind of like redo it pitch perfect in the way of like how the Persona 4 original cast was, like how much of an impact that cast has made into the Persona series, how much of an impact they have made into the voice acting industry, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, because like even the thing with Persona 3 Reload, I feel like the thing with Persona 3 Reload, everyone who did the roles, they did a good job. Chef's kiss. They did a really good job, right? And most of the actors sound kind of the same from like the original versions of Persona 3, you know? So I feel like it shouldn't be a problem when it comes to Persona 4 Remake. It shouldn't be a problem. I feel like they're gonna find the perfect cast. I feel like they're gonna try to like not outdo the characters, but they're gonna try their hardest to kind of sound exactly like the original cast. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry, Yuri Lowenthal. Like, I know you're a great voice actor, but listen, this is a remake. I understand you want to reprise your role as Yosuke. I know you're legendary and stuff like that when it comes to that role, but it's a remake, my man. It's a remake. You know, unfortunately, that's how companies are when it comes to remakes. They want to cater to new fans. They want to make it brand new. And yeah, that's unfortunately how the industry is. The gaming industry is. You know what I'm saying? They want to make something brand new, and they don't want to go back to the past. And like, you know, I feel like the other thing too is that I feel like they might have to pay Yuri Lowenthal like a little bit more money than, you know, probably getting a new voice actor, like, you know what I'm saying, that can reprise the role of, I mean, that can play the role of like probably like Yosuke and stuff like that, like, you know. So yeah, I feel like this is exactly why they haven't reached out to Yuri Lowenthal, like, you know. And man, like I said, Yuri Lowenthal is such a talented actor. He's such a talented voice actor. My God, the amount of roles that he has done is just like, it's up there in the list, like, you know what I'm saying. But like I said, I feel like Sega is just looking for a new team. They're looking for a new cast of people to play these roles, you know, just like they did with Persona 3 Reload. It just makes sense. It's a remake. It's a remake for a reason, you know, and that's what people need to understand. I know people are underwhelmed by the news of that, but this is just how the industry works. This is how the gaming industry works. Unfortunately, you know, they're gonna pay these new actors less money, and yeah, like I feel like the cast of characters already in Persona 4, they had their time already. Like, you know, they had their time. To say the least, they had their time already. They had their time. You know, they played this role during the PS2 ages, then the PS2 ages and all this other stuff, then Persona 4 Golden, then the animation. So they had their time already. They played these characters. They played these characters for so many years. So for each of these characters to reprise their roles, it's kind of like, like, you know, like you kind of want something new and fresh. You kind of want something new and fresh. You don't want to go back and kind of repeat the same thing. And like, on top of that, you're gonna have probably new dialogue and everything else. So, you know, I just feel like it just makes sense to have a new cast of voice actors and stuff like that. Like, you can hire a new cast of voice actors, and it's just, it gives more exposure to the game as well. Here's the new voice actor for Teddy. Here's the new voice actor for Yukiko. Here's the new voice actor for Chie. Here's a new voice actor for Yosuke. Like, you know. And I feel like Yuri Lowenthal, he needs to hear the voice. He needs to hear the voice of the new actor that's gonna play Yosuke. He has to approve it. He has to approve it. He has to give it the go. You know, he has to give it a go because he is the original voice actor that played Yosuke. So yeah, that's just how I feel. I feel like Sega's doing the right thing. I'm sorry, Sega's doing the right thing. Then they're not going to the past and trying to reprise these roles of the same characters, because it's a remake. Hello, it's a remake. And that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel. I understand Sega and I understand Atlas or what their decision or whatever. And if this Persona 4 remake is actually real, I'm actually excited for it. I'm actually really excited for it. Because I wanted to play kind of like Persona 3 Reload and everything else, because I feel like Persona 4 is such a great game, but I feel like it's a little outdated. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hope they can change a little bit of the gameplay qualities of it and everything else. But, you know, keep almost the same amount of things that was on the original Persona 4, you know. So yeah, but that's my thoughts about it. Yuri Lowenthal, I'm so sorry that you're not going to be able to reprise your role as Yosuke. I know you did a perfect job, but unfortunately that's the gaming industry. And yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know if you guys agree with this decision for them to not reprise Yuri Lowenthal, or do you guys want him to reprise the role of Yosuke? Let me know in the comment section, and let me know what you guys think about the Persona 4 remake coming out, that they're not making a Persona 2 remake, a Persona 1 remake. Let me know in the comment section, and please remember to subscribe to my channel and like this video. I will highly appreciate it. My name is Sam Matic, and I'll see you guys in the next video.